everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zersher, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the Bullion Rose. The Bullion Rose can be a little tricky, but it's a lot of fun, and it can be done in a whole variety of different threads and thread weights, which I'll demonstrate as well. I hope you'll stick with me. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive an email notification, you need to also click on the little bell to the right of the subscribe button. Grab some thread and a milliner's needle and some fabric to stitch on, and join me as we stitch the Bullion Rose together. For my Bullion Rose, I'm going to do it first in a number 8 eleganza variegated thread, and I'm going to put it right here. The reason I'm doing a number 8 is because that is the thinnest thread, and for me anyway, I think it's harder to do a Bullion Rose in a number 8 than it is in one of the thicker threads, such as a number 5 or even a number 3. I'm going to start out in the very center of my whip stitch wool circle here. I'm going to do 2 little parallel lines. I'm using a milliner's number 3. I want this length of wraps to cover this area. So I've got 6 here, I'll do 7. And now I'm going to do another one right next to it. These guys are twins. I use my fingernail to keep those wraps tightly pushed together before I anchor it with my thread. Now I'm going to come up just a little to the side of the 2 parallel wraps I've done. And my wrap is going to go around like this. And I'm going to have it go just under half. For this wrap, I'm going to do more. I want it to curve out. So 1, 2. I'm going to do 12, holding those stitches with my thumb to push them down. I'm going to anchor that. Now I'm going to go on the outside of this one that I just did, just in from where this one ended, coming in just a little bit. And this one is going to wrap around like that. I did 12 again, using my fingernail to push those wraps down, and I'm going to secure them. Then just in from where that last wrap ended, and again, it's going to go about there. Secure that down, go just in, and this time, instead of going out, I'm going to put my needle just inside this one. I want it to be tucked in there, and I'm going to do this one longer so that it bows out a bit more. $15, $16. Holding that with my thumbnail, keeping those wraps tight, anchoring it down. Now I'm going to continue. This time I'm going to go in a little bit. I don't want it to start here, which is where this one started. So I'm going to start it up here a bit. And I'm going to stop halfway here. One's 14 wraps. I use my needle nose jewelry pliers, putting my thumbnail down to really push those wraps down, anchor it in. This one's 16 wraps. And as I go around, I'm increasing the number of my stitches. This one's going to be 20 wraps. I don't have a formula for this. Each rose is a little bit different. It's just going to depend on how they're moving around each other. Oh, really? Hi, sweet boy. Oh, there's a good boy. I think I'll do one more round. That's 20 wraps. This one's 22 wraps. I think this will be my last one. When I end it, I'm going to tuck it in, this last one over here. Went ahead and did 24 wraps on that one. And there's my Bullion Rose. I wanted to show you a couple others that I did. This one I did. This is also an eleganza number 8. This is done in GIMP, which I thought was kind of a funny thing to try. And this one was done in a silken pearl. The last thing I wanted to demonstrate was how to do a really long tendril-like bullion knot. These have somewhere between 80 and 120 wraps. So I'll just show you that quickly because this can be very, very helpful to know how to do when you want to do something where this might enhance it. For the long tendrils, I'm going to do 3 emanating from the middle of this little applique cotton print going out. And I love for these long bullion wraps to use Sue Spargo's Razzle thread. This one is in color 2142. You want to give yourself a long enough length that you won't run out. I'm going to go from the middle of this. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I have to go all the way out to where this is going to end. So for this first one, I'm going to have it go out all the way to here. So then I come back. I have to fit about 80 or 90 wraps onto this needle. So that's 40. I'm going to need twice that. I have to keep pushing this needle down. So this is what I do. I keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. This is not easy to do. I'm just giving you a little heads up. Okay, let's see if that's enough. I really need my pliers to do this. I can't do it just with my fingers. Okay, so here is what it looks like. Now I'm just going to pull. And I'm going to anchor that end of that tendril down. And there it is. One thing I have to be careful of is that this back thread doesn't pull the fabric in. It has to be loose enough that it will keep the shape without changing it. The next one I want is going to come over here, and my third one is going to go up somewhere around here. So I'm going to come to here. I'm going to come back up, and now I'm going to wrap. This, I'm going to anchor it down. My last one that I'm going to do is going to come right from that center place, come back down, and start my wraps. Yes, I'm going to anchor it. Making sure that this stitch in the back is loose enough that it doesn't change the shape. Now, if I was really ambitious, I could do a whole bunch of these, but for this demonstration, I'm going to leave it. I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to get an email notification, you need to click on the bell to the right of the subscribe button. I love hearing from you, so leave me any comments or questions you might have in the comments section below. And until next time, here's to stitching together.